Welcome back to the Paradise Kids League and the Lope Show. I'm glad to be back. I don't know about you guys, but I'm glad to be back. I haven't had a fucking beer. Watch it. Boom. 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 Ah! See how smooth it tastes so good. I just spilt it all over my table. I don't give a fuck. Anyway, we're back. Paradise Kids League. Week 1 is over. You either lost or you won. Bottom line. So this is the first week, so let's get right to it. And first off, let me just play a little clip for you. You guys all know what that sound means. The donkey punch of the week. We're going to start with that game, and we're going to jump all over the place. Either way, we're going to start with that game. Just the tip, Chadwick beats Dwayne on them bows. Steph's team, they are the donkey punch of the week. Sorry, Steph, but that's the way it is. It's not personal, it's just business. But let's look at the scores. Andrew Luck on Just the Tip with 24 points. Green with 28. McFadden with 12. Goskowski with 15. Everyone else with 7, 8, 9 points here and there. But pretty good week for Just the Tip with 116 points. Bad week with 84 points for Steph. But, you know, if you look at her scores, she's got Flacco with 20. Graham with 10, Nelson with 19, Akers with 13, and Houston's defense with 11. Still not terrible, but still the donkey punch of the week. So Chad is 1-0. Dwayne on them bows 0-1. The next game is Pay It to the Man and Purple Swirly Helmets. Pay It to the Man having the lowest score this week, still not getting donkey punch, but having the lowest score. I think that's bad. I don't know. I mean, 70 points is hard to do, but I would have loved to see the Purple Swirly Helmets lose. Obviously, they're all faggots. That's just the way it is. The Purple Swirly Fuck You Helmets is what I like to call them. But anyway, they won. They're 1-0. Paid to the Man is 0-1. On the Purple Swirly Fuck You Helmets, it's Wilson with 16, Cobb with 17, Johnson with 14, Daniels with 18, everyone else with 3, 9, that kind of stuff. And 95 isn't a bad score, but there's obviously a lot of people that scored higher than that, and that's just the way it is. If you look at the other side, Brady with 16, Bryant with 2, Decker with 3. Decker's going to get a lot of points, but just didn't have that many this week. Forte with 15, pretty good week. Matthews with 11. Gates with 4. And Walsh with 9. Green Bay's defense only with 3, facing the Niners. And, but either way, Paid to the Man, 0-1. Stike's team, the Purple Swirly Fuck You Helmets, is 1-0. So, that's just the way it is, I guess. I got to live with it. I'm not really a fan of Stike winning, but I can't do anything about it until I play him. But the next one is Don't Reach Over Me, which is Steve and Natalie's team. I don't know if she wants to change that name. Just think of something creative. She's got the Green Bay logo on her deal, but sorry about it, Niners. Anyway, Nat's team won. Pretty good score though. 118 points is pretty good for a team. She was projected to beat Steve with 106, and Steve's team threw down the highest score of the week, which is 139.98, which is almost 140. Obviously, when you have Peyton Manning and he throws 7 touchdown passes, it's going to be hard not to lose. So, as you know, Peyton Manning with 47 points, Marshall with 16, Welker with 16, Peterson with 30 with that 76 or whatever, his first carry for a touchdown. And everyone else on his team, Green Ellis with 8, Fred Davis with 2, Mendenhall was 6. Janikowski was 6, and Pittsburgh defense was 6. I mean, he didn't really blow anyone else away. It's just that his other top 4 guys, had huge days. Natalie had a pretty good all around spread of points. Matt Ryan with 20. Bush with 25, Cameron with 16, Sproles with 11, Tucker with 10, and Seattle with 10. So, I mean, she did good, but 118, it's hard to beat the person that scores the highest in the league for the week. It's just kind of sucks that you ended up playing them. But good job, Nat, even though you're 0-1. Steve, good job for being 1-0, I guess, but good job, Steve. It's pretty sweet having Peyton Manning on your team, especially if he goes off like that. But the next game is Cookie's team and Bezak's team. Still holding on some good names for your teams. Bezak's and Cookies. Is it Cookies as in Elisa Cook or nope? Okay, I don't know. Anyway, Cookie is 1-0 with 108 points, and Bartek with 104 is 0-1. Had a pretty good game here. Cam Newton had 12 for Cook, Fitzgerald with 20, Jackson with 16, Rice with 13, Jackson with 12. Zerline or whatever that guy's name is for the kicker for St. Louis with 17 points, which is pretty good for a kicker, and Tampa Bay's defense with 15, which is also pretty good. If you look at Bartek's team, 21 points from Breeze, 10 from Amendola, 15 from Wayne, 16 from Charles, 11 from Finley, 15 from Denver's defense. I mean, had a pretty good week. It's just Cook had just a little bit better week, and that minus 2.10 points hurt him a little bit. It wouldn't have put him over the top, but it would have made it even that much closer if you think about it, and that's just being even. If he just, has 3 good carries or something like that, he could have won. But, just unfortunate for Bartek. Either way, Cookie is 1-0, and Bartek is 0-1. Yeah. We did the Dwayne on them bows there, the Donkey Punch. Dre Trey's team and 40-year-old Virgin. Pretty good name. Dre Trey, obviously, if you don't know who that is Trevino. He is the black guy in our league, I guess, if you want to say. But he lost 110 to 114, which this is a good game too. Trevino's team had a pretty good game this weekend. Tony Romo was 17, Cruz with 29. I don't know if you guys watched that game, but it was a good game. Murray with 12, Witten with 19, and St. Louis with 13 points. Pretty good week right there, but if you look on the other side, you have RG3, Jones, RG3 with 21, Jones with 11, Jackson with 15, Vernon Davis with 21, Hartline with 17, Dawson with 11. It's just little stuff, it's just spread out more points, and everyone's in the double digits. It's just nice to see that one, and I think that's what 40-year-old Virgin or Kyle. It's the reason why he won. I mean, obviously a pretty good day from RG3 and a huge day from Vernon Davis, but Kyle is 1-0, and Trevino's team is 0-1. And the last game, obviously, is Capper America, which is me, and Conrad Hernandez, which actually this was a good game too. Matt had a pretty good week, would have beat about pretty much everyone else in the league with 114, but when you face, Capper America, it's going to be hard to beat him. But obviously, I got the win. Kaepernick had 30 points, Nix with 11, Smith with 11, McCoy with 24, Frank Gore with 12, Myers with 12, and then everyone else was 5, 5, 7. But Matt had a pretty good week. I mean, Matt Stafford had 22 points, and then Thomas had 28, Colson had 12, Martin had 10, and his other Thomas had 23. I mean, he was beating me after all the games on Sunday, and then I only had LaShawn McCoy to play left, and he did pretty good for me. He ended up winning the game for me. just to let everyone know, I like to announce my captains for the year, and my captain this year is obviously Colin Kaepernick. Um, that's why my team name is Capper America. So he had last year Vernon Davis was my captain, and he's a good football player, just not a good leader. And Kaepernick, brought our team together on Saturday. Had a little team meeting, closed doors. I wasn't even allowed to be in there. He just kind of talked to him, and it looked like motivated everyone to do their best this weekend. So I'm glad to see that my new captain is doing his job and getting us a win. So if we look at week 2, I'm just going to go right down the board and just tell you what I think. Obviously, Capper America, I think they're going to beat Dre Trey's team just because I'm projected to win. Trevino's team is 0-1 and I'm 1-0, and I had one of the highest scoring teams last week. So I'm going to go with me. Sorry. Caught Red Hernandez and Pay It to the Man. Pay to the Man had the lowest scoring game, and Matt had a pretty good game. I'm going to go with Matt. Caught Red Hernandez this week with the win. Just the Tip won, and 40-Year-Old Virgin won. I don't really know for that one. I feel like 40-Year-Old Virgin, I'm going to pick Kyle's team to win next week. Cookies Tween and team and Dwayne on them bows, pretty evenly matched. Cookie is 1-0, and Dwayne on them bows is 0-1. Dwayne on them bows is projected to win by 6. I'm going to go with that projection. I'm going to go with that one. Dwayne on them bows will win next week. Don't Reach Over Me and Bartek's Brawlers. Honestly, I want to say Bartek Brawlers are going to win. He had a rough week last week, and I'm sure he's talking to him and made a couple phone calls to his top guys, and he's going to make sure that his guys perform on the field next week so he can get a win. So I'm going to go with Bartek's team. And then the Purple Swirly Fuck You helmets and Natalie's team. Obviously, I'm picking Natalie's team to win that one because Syke can just suck my dick, basically. Yeah. But either way, those are my projections for next week. Remember that if you want me to add anything to the videos, if you want me to do anything, I'll try. But just make sure that everyone's $20 is to me by, just get it to me whenever, obviously before the season ends and I have to start making phone calls or whatever. But either way, let's have another good week. Make sure to check the waiver wire, and let's keep it rolling. See you guys later. Woo!